to Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220, KHTS. This is Randall Winter of Randall Winter Construction with my guest Ricardo Corrales from Ricardo Heating and Air.
Hey, how you doing, Randy?
Good, buddy. So we were talking about things they can look for, different types of heaters, since we're going to have some cold weather coming up, and believe me, it's going to be cold. That's from Randall Winter, see. But you know, what controls these units is called a thermostat. Most people have a thermostat, and there are different types. But let's talk about what the setting should be at. What range usually?
Well, normally we recommend that for energy efficient systems, or to save energy, we recommend 68 to 70 degrees. You want to set your thermostat
In the winter?
Yes, that's for heating. Yes, and for cooling, you want to do 78. 76 degrees to save energy.
Did you hear that, Vanessa? You do not have to have our air conditioner at 72 in the office.
Office, it's a little different. You want to bring it down to probably about 74.
74?
Yes.
Well, can you stop by our office and show them how to set those
I sure
thermostats?
can.
You come by and pick up your check, you can go ahead and...
Actually, Randy, you can have a thermostat that you can work with your smartphone. And
I have that actually on my house.
Uh-huh. Well, you can put
So
it on. You can do it for your office too.
I can do it on my office?
Yes, and that way if they change it, then you can change it back.
My phone is so smart, it's smarter than me, Ricardo. I know. I put all my lights on my smartphone. I put my front door on my smartphone, and I have my thermostat. All I need are my sprinklers, and I'm good to go.
Oh, well, that's
so
good.
We'll get that taken care of next, and then I don't look at it anyway. So it's unless I go away, get in a motorhome, or go away, I never.
Well, now
worry about
with some of these thermostats, you can actually track your temperature settings, how you use it. It shows you your savings, how much you've used it the year before. So they're very good thermostats.
Yeah, those of you that are really into tracking and monitoring and
Shows you a graph, yes.
look at graphs, call Ricardo at Ricardo's Heating and Air, and he'll set you up with one of those new thermostats. And you can actually turn your heater on and off and change the temperature. I just got it because my son and my wife take off and they leave the air conditioning on or the heater on, depending on which season it is, and I like to turn it off, especially when we leave town.
Well, actually, you don't want to turn it off when.
That's right.
When you're using your air conditioner, you don't want to let your house get too hot during the day. If you turn it off, it's going to get too hot. By the time you come home, you're going to come into a 90-degree plus home, and then that air conditioner, it's going to have a much harder time to bring that temperature down, as opposed to if you had left your unit on, maybe set it at 80, so it won't get too hot. Same thing with heating. You don't want to turn it off because you're going to come to a cold house.
And then you're trying to
warm
long. It works too hard to cool.
It takes too long. You want to come home and be comfortable. You want to be able to walk into the house and be comfortable. At least, take a few minutes to bring that temperature up in cold weather, or bring the temperature down in the summer.
So, but what if you go away for a long weekend, a 3-day weekend?
Well, if you go to, it all depends. If you have any pets, raise the temperature a little bit more.
But don't turn it off because it's too much.
Don't turn it off. Just raise it so it doesn't let the house get too hot. I had a customer that left for 3 weeks, and their air conditioner actually failed. And as soon as they came back, they had arranged for me to come over on that first day they came back, and the house was so hot that it took 3 days for it to cool off, and they felt that it wasn't working. But I went out there, went back the following day because they were saying it's not working, and the temperature was coming out at what they were supposed to be. It was just that the walls were very hot of the house.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we have different types of thermostats. The basic one is on and off, and you set the temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Those are that's the easy one for me, but then I had to go and get that smart one. That one at the home is actually not too bad. But you can actually program these, right?
Yes. Well, the program has been around for a long time, since Title 24 came in. you're supposed to be able to program your thermostat. So when you leave, it changes the temperature at a certain time, and it changes the temperature before you come home. So it's like I said, it's it's nice and cool.
So like if
Or warm.
during the day while you're gone and it's the summer, you might set it up for 78, 80,
80 degrees.
and then and then have it cool down to more like
78.
74, 7. Oh, really?
When you're coming home back home, if you like it cold, then 74 is nice and cool.
All right. All right. Well, that's a little bit about thermostats. This is Randall Winter with Randall Winter Construction, and Ricardo with Ricardo's Heating and Air. Thanks, Ricardo.
Thank you, Randy.
We're Santa Clarita Hometown Station, AM 1220 KHTS. Thank you.
Softly